Hi, welcome in. Thank you for viewing me. I'm getting ready to do a reading for the sign of Cancer. So if you have Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements, then this message is for you. And if you're just a cross watcher, welcome. I can see why you might want to find out a little bit more about the Cancer that you're dealing with. So I'm going to start out with Alice in Wonderland oracles. And let's just see what we get. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. What would you like to share with the sign of Cancer? What would you like to share with the Cancers who are watching this video? What would you like to share with Cancer, please? Okay. Any other messages? Oh, wow, okay. I got a lot of things coming out. Okay. All right, I'll have to get out my book. So here goes nothing. All right. Oh, wow, that was crazy. No, we're not doing that. Oh my God. I'll just have to squint. Okay. All right, so first we have the Queen of Hearts. Well. Seems like someone is about to lose their temper, aren't they? And it is not such a good thing because right now your emotions are not guides you should blindly trust or follow. Well, we're Cancers, we're emotional. Let this whirlwind of intense feelings calm down before doing anything. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You would only regret having acted too hastily and too emotionally. Yeah, I guess it's probably good advice for us. Sometimes we're a little impulsive. Then we've got the Duchess's Cook. Let's see what that one's about. Okay. Spices, pepper for instance, can help enhance the taste of food, and this principle applies to your life too. Of course, the point is to find the right measure. No pepper means everything is flat, insipid. Too much pepper and you'll be sneezing and crying all day. Use the right amount of spice and make your life a culinary masterpiece. Okay, so it's kind of like be cautious about acting too impulsively. Try to keep a rein on your temper. Try to find balance really in everything you do, basically. And then we have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Okay. The road is brighter when you walk in pairs. At times, life's lessons are meant to teach you how to act or think on your own. At other times, life just asks you to reach out to others and accept to form others. Oh, this is worded poorly. This is one of those times. It won't do you any good to stay alone. What will truly help you today is synergy and partnership. Oh, if you want to go far, go accompanied. Okay, so that's kind of like a card of teamwork. So maybe if you're thinking about making something or creating something, it's just advising you that it might be best to go on this adventure with a partner or a friend. A splendidly dressed rabbit. 6. You want to live up to your responsibilities, and you always make an effort to fulfill whatever task is in your work plan. You may have been overworking lately, which is leading you to forget important details or act in too much stress and haste. It is important to slow down and reorganize your time and priorities in a more sustainable way. Okay. All right. So don't just be all work and no play. Makes Jack a dull boy. And if you don't understand that movie reference, then I don't know what to say to you. Okay. Let's try. Where did my things go? Oh, here they are. Okay. So I'm going to do some Mind's Eye Tarot. And then I'm going to do something, maybe love oracles. I don't know. But I'm going to close with something really cool. So you'll see. You'll like it. If you're still here by then, if you watch the whole thing, you'll like it. All right. So let's try the Mind's Eye Tarot. See what's coming up for Cancer. All right. We got some advice. Okay. What would you like to share with the sign of Cancer? Boom. We got the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so things are turning, maybe working out in your favor. What would you like to share with Cancer, please? What would you like to share? And then we've got the Four of Swords. Oh, 10 of Cups. Nice. What would you like to... Oh, flying everywhere. Four of Cups. Okay. Let's see what comes out with these cards so I can kind of get a better idea. Okay. Oh. We'll go through all this in a minute. Wow. Okay. And then, okay. Okay, so first we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that is just fortunes turning in your favor. Something is about to change. You know, the wheel is always turning, and sometimes it's good fortune, sometimes it's bad fortune. So a big change is coming here. And then it came out with the Three of Pentacles. So that tells me that maybe you're thinking of partnering with someone on something. It could be a business venture, it could be work, it could be creating something, it could be a project. Whatever it is, you're thinking about teaming up with someone on something. And it looks like that's going to work out for you because you got the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever that thing is you're thinking of partnering with someone on, I think you're going to have some success with it, whatever it is. So maybe go for that. And then we've got the Four of Swords, which is all about kind of like taking time to yourself, kind of like relaxing, resting, that sort of thing. And then it came out with the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is really about being trapped, trapped in your own thoughts, maybe even. I mean, not even, swords are thoughts, so it is being trapped in your own thoughts. But the thing is, you have the ability to get out of this. And maybe what you need to get out of this is just to refocus and take some time to yourself. So there could be a couple of different things going on. You know, you've got maybe a new creative venture you're trying to work on. You're kind of in your head about something. And you just need to take some time to yourself to reflect, to kind of gather your thoughts, to kind of refocus and gather your strength and your energy to move forward. But next we have the 10 of Cups. So that is self-explanatory. Cups are relationships. Cups are emotions. And 10 of Cups is like your ultimate fairy tale happy ending. And you've got that with the World. These are both 10s. So these are both endings and new beginnings. And having these two cards together is a powerful change. I mean, the World is a completion, basically. And it's a major arcana, so it's a major change. So whatever this major change is, it's going to make you happy. It's going to make you very happy, and it's probably has to do with your romantic life. So some good things are happening here, you know. Looks like you're going to be creating something that's successful. You have had, you know, some moments of maybe doubt or second guessing yourself, but ultimately, you know, a change is coming for your ultimate good, and it's going to make you happy. You're going to have that fairy tale ending. Now, I do see the Four of Cups, which is very much the opposite of it's being unsatisfied. It could be unrequited love. It could be, it's just somebody that's not happy with basically what they have. And then you've got a Nine of Wands over here. So maybe you had a situation with a person, because the Knight of Wands can be a passionate person, but it can also be a flighty person. It could be a player. It could be somebody that's in and out of your life. So if you've been dealing with a person like that, if that, you know, resonates with you, clearly you're not happy about it. Clearly you're not satisfied about it. Maybe this person is all passion and no substance, and maybe that's what you're not happy about. So let's get a card to you know, to kind of clarify that, because we've got 10 of Cups over here. So in the World, so that kind of tells me that maybe this situation with whatever this is or whoever this is temporary, and you're gonna move on from it. But let me ask, let me just see. What can you tell me about this Knight of Wands? Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is a stable knight. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving, stable knight, but maybe after you get done being unfulfilled by the Knight of Wands, you're gonna find the stable one. And that he or she, I say he because it's knights, but it's just about energy. It's not about gender. It could be male or female. Yeah, maybe this person is the future, you know. This person is the one you're dealing with now. This person is coming in. And maybe that's how you're going to get to that 10 of Cups. But let's keep going. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Okay. 9 of Pentacles. So that's satisfaction. That is financial security. That's you well, it's also you being single. So you being single. You're going to be single for a minute maybe after you get rid of this Knight of Wands. Passion isn't everything. I mean, it's fun, it's cool, but you know, you got to have other things too. And you're going to happily be single for a while. What else? Ooh. And then you've got a King of Swords. Okay. So the King of Swords is not about passion, is not about emotion. The King of Swords is about truth and is about logic and is about cutting out bullshit. So this, after you've dealt with the sexy person, you're going to be happily single for a while, and then you're going to get some clarity, you're going to get some truth, and you're going to maybe think more logically, and maybe that's what's going to help you to get out of the sort of like unsatisfied feeling that you might be in right now. Okay, so let's see. What is the potential outcome here? What is the potential outcome here? We've already got the 10 of Cups. Ooh, the Chariot. Major Arcana for us. That is Cancer's Major Arcana card. So yeah, you're moving on. You are, whatever this is, you are getting away from it. You're putting it behind you. You are moving forward. What is the potential outcome here? 5 of Cups. Yeah, 5 of Cups. That's you feeling the loss. I mean, you're going to gather yourself, gather your strength and move forward, but you have felt that loss. That's understandable. Yeah. What else would you like to share, please? Okay. All right. So got a lot of major arcana here. So we've got the Magician. So that's telling me that you are manifesting something, that you are maybe manifesting more stability in your life. Maybe you're manifesting a more stable partner. Maybe that's who the Knight of Pentacles is. You know, you're calling in a person that isn't just passion, that has some substance. And then we've got the Moon. So trust your intuition, listen to your gut. Some things may seem murky right now. There may be something that you don't understand. Like maybe you don't understand why a person is doing the things that they're doing or acting the way that they're acting, but it's going to be revealed. The truth will be revealed. King of Swords is cutting through bullshit. You're going to get the clarity that you want, and then you're going to move on from this, and you're ultimately you're going to have some success with your finances. You're going to have success in love, you know, ultimate fairy tale happy ending in love. And you're going to feel like you gained the world, you know, new beginning for you. Obviously you're going to have to go through some shit to get there, but it looks like where you end up is ultimately going to be somewhere positive. So let's do something else for now. Let me try, I'll do some love oracles and see if the love oracles kind of coincide with some of these messages. And if none of this makes any sense to you, then, I mean, it doesn't have to be your message. Maybe it's just not your message. Don't try to force it, you know. It also could be that I just am not very good at this, so, but it might also be that it's just not your message. What would you like to share with Cancer and love? Ooh, okay. coffee cup. So that is meeting, starting over, building a friendship, maybe going on a date. So that's you moving away from the unsatisfying situation. And then you're going to start maybe over as friends with somebody else. What else would you like to share with Cancer about their love life? What's going on for Cancer in love? Whoop. Okay, so we've got cutting out, separation, stop the pattern. So that is you cutting the unhealthy person out of your life. You know, you can't fix them. You can't make them do what you want them to do. And you're just going to beat your head against the wall trying. So just get rid of them. I know it's easier to say that than do it, but anyway. Okay, then we've got the dragonfly. So that's a lucky card. Can't see it very well. Light-hearted and adapt, finding out and change things, coming to light and healing. So that's you kind of, you know, moving on and feeling better about yourself and slowly, you know, getting back to yourself and feeling better. And then we've got the phoenix. That's you rising, changing. New phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rising from the ashes. So this thing that happened, this person that happened that made maybe a one-sided love or relationship, whatever it was that was making you unsatisfied, this person that's darting in and out of your life and not fulfilling you, you're moving away from it. You've made some good choices and you're moving toward and starting something else that's going to be better for your own fulfillment. That's what it seems like. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to try something really cool. I just got this deck yesterday at a local bookstore, and it's the Witchcraft Therapy Oracles. So I'm just going to pull maybe like one and just see what happens. And actually, you'll see. It's just really interesting. It has like, these cards have like a spell you can do, or kind of like, it's nothing weird. It's like just journaling, writing some manifestations out. You'll see. So let's just see what we get. Ooh. Thank you, Spirit. What would you like to share with Cancer? The Cancer that is watching this video. Any Cancer that is watching this video. Well, that was a stack. That was not just one. Oh, these are hard to handle. What would you like to share? Okay. We'll see what this is. Okay. So it's saying reframe. So I'm going to read what that means, and then I'll go over what it suggests that you do to reframe yourself, because it does give you an action item, which is cool. Okay, be open to seeing things from a different angle. The mental realm is where we first process the fuckery that comes our way. This is where problems become problems and other things just flow through as a blip on the radar. Because there is duality in all things and our reality is so keenly shaped by our awareness, this is the space to really do the work required to shift our lives in profound and meaningful ways. In many cases, all we need is some simple reframing strategies in order to cope. Is that huge problem actually a huge problem, or can it become an opportunity for growth? It really just depends on how you look at it. Is that disappointment really that upsetting, or can you look at it as a chance for something beyond what you hoped for? If you are seeing this card, chances are there is something in your life that could use a little mental tweak, a reframe in perspective that will help it be lighter moving forward. Your attitude is one thing you can always change, one thing that you always have your power over. Okay, and this is what the suggestion is for how you can, help yourself reframe. Write out the issue that immediately came to mind when you got this card. Your first impulse of what needs reframing will likely be the thing that you could use the most attention first. Write all about it, your perspective on the issue, how it makes you feel, and any fears or weird energy you have surrounding it. Next, take some time to envision the problem from another angle. Is there another way to conceptualize any fears or distress that came up? Is it possible that a negative is just 3 positives in a trench coat? Turn the thing around in your brain as you would examine a crystal ball, looking at it from all sides and angles. Journal out what comes up for you. So that is your suggestion, your therapy witch suggestion. I told you it wasn't anything weird. I hope that any of that was helpful. And if you enjoyed my video, please give me a like, subscribe, give me a comment. Even if it's a mean one, I don't give a shit. I just want some comments. But seriously though, I just do this for fun. So I'm just trying to learn, and I hope that you enjoyed my video and that you will come back and view me again. Thanks. Have a great day.